Good morning, this is Elpus Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today is Friday, and today I'm finishing up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this reading here is for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. The reading starts with the Schamanen Orakel. The card you got is the dragonfly, starting to tell us that the dragonflies, they are always found near water, and so mythologically this makes the dragonflies a symbol of happiness. Water is a life-sustaining energy, because without water there would be no life. So the dragonflies, as well as the hummingbirds, they have a magical shimmer and an enormous mobility known as acrobatic flying. In the old German mythology, the dragonfly supported the goddess Frigg, the old sky queen. The sky queen was helped out by being able to contact our ancestors in the other world, and so helping us here on earth to receive messages from our ancestors. The Celtic people, they had their very own ideas and beliefs about dragonflies. They believed that dragonflies were small dragons which were used by the fairies and the elves as a flying object to get from here to there. Could be that our modern time airplanes were helped out, so being created by watching dragonflies. In Asia, the dragonflies, they are seen as courage, vitality, prosperity, and luck. So maybe give a gift to someone, says this card. The gift can be a lucky thing, or your time, your attention, and your love, because that will make you to become a lucky charm to someone. Maybe spend some time at a body of water and watch insects flying around. Maybe you spot a dragonfly and then remember the thought you had when you encountered this dragonfly, because it is said that a dragonfly will bring you a message. With regards to relationships, give relationships a chance, says the dragonfly. Let happiness come and go on its own terms, and do not throw away a relationship when you encounter some difficulties. There is a medicine aspect to the card. The magic of life is to accept life as it is. There are many hidden jewels, so have an open mind to recognize and appreciate all the beauty around you. The Keepers of Light Oracle card is El Morya, and El Morya is about awakening presence. The universe is with you, so wear a cloak of protection and of love. El Morya is a spiritual name that was given to protect the identity of Ranbir Singh, a spiritually aware man born into a powerful family that ruled Kashmir, a region in the Indian subcontinent in the 19th century. It is said that he interceded both spiritually and physically to stop the British invasion of the region in 1845. This wise soul is now able to help us remove any energy from our life that is not serving our connection to God. He's a wonderful guide to call on if we are unsure if something is real or not. He helps us awaken our I am presence, which is our truest connection to our soul and the universe itself. There is an extended message. Spiritual protection is important at this time, so make sure that you are cleansing your energy before you are putting on a protection. Morya is here with a legion of angels to help you understand where you are right now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from any dramas, people, places, and emotions that no longer serve you. Remember that within you there is a mighty soul light. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Then call on Morya and his angels to surround you in a light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also know that facing the fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. The Nature's Whispers Oracle card is next. Out came expansion, saying that you are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. So attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide for inner development and expansion. So pay attention to everything that is going on around you and the effect it is having on you. Consider environmental issues or use this as an opportunity for some new studies. It is a good idea to recognize the need for extra rest and personal care while integrating new energies so you are ready for important messages and opportunities. Just as in nature, you too have seasons of growth and of maturity. The Path of Light card is surface, and it starts saying that these days our lives, they are geared towards pursuing our own ends, working for our own benefits, and seeking what we can get for ourselves. It is normal to be obsessed with what we are trying to achieve. It is normal to be full of lust, greed, and desire to fulfill our own cravings and achieve our own ends. It is normal to be filled with self-centered will and selfishness. Life is, after all, about me. But this type of thinking is the product of the lower self or ego and the illusory framework of separation that it operates within. It is the idea that we are all separate, disconnected bits of matter that need only take care of themselves. And this error is caused by avidya, which is ignorance or lack of understanding. When we live our life based on the idea of separation, we feel increasingly disconnected, alone, insecure, unsafe, unhappy, and unfulfilled. Selfless service, which is seva in Sanskrit, is presented by the Bhagavad Gita as the cure. Being selfless does not mean that we receive no benefit from our actions, because we do. We receive the fulfillment and meaning that comes from serving others without any thought of what we will get. Selfless means we offer our action without ego, from the higher self, with love and without attachment. So seva is the word based on the understanding that we are all one, that all has its source in the one cosmic consciousness known as Brahman in the yogic tradition. The universe and all the many forms within it, they are a manifestation of this one force. It follows then that what happens to you happens to everyone in some way. When one of us is suffering, then we all do suffer. So, from this unified perspective on life, serving others does not seem like such a foreign thing to do. So many of us feel disconnected, unhappy, and unfulfilled in modern life. There is a deficit of meaning that is causing much psychological suffering. That is the product of separate, individual, egoistic thinking, and the antidote is to stop thinking about ourselves and start thinking about the welfare of others. True fulfillment will not be found in satisfying our own desires and needs, but rather in pursuing our highest vision and serving those around us. And the more we care for other people, the more we care for ourselves. The more we give, the more we receive, and the more we serve others, the more we also serve ourselves. So in the Bhagavad Gita for daily living, there is the saying from Eknath Eswaran, advising that we start our journey of service with our family. This is a perfect place, the family, to start, as we are required to do lots of things for our family anyway, and having this perspective can really transform our experience within the home. It is easy to feel weighed down by the responsibilities to the people we love. We get frustrated, sometimes resentful in performing our chores, duties, and roles. The small ego self likes to keep scores of all we do and look for an equal reciprocation. But by dropping this perspective and remembering that we are here to serve our family with all our heart, our life becomes filled with meaning and fulfillment. As we find success in transforming our home life into a peaceful place through our service, then we can progress in our practice by expanding our circle beyond our family to include friends, colleagues, and ultimately everyone we encounter. Each day, ask yourself, how can I be of service? How can I help? What needs to be done? And can I do it? And then go do things without ego, attachment, or thought of what you will get in return. And in doing so, you will receive what you really seek, which is inner nourishment and fulfillment. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle card is next. Out came prayer. The card is yellow, so relating to the third chakra. And the prayer card is about cool lemonade, saying my prayers are answered. The legend here is that an old man sits on his porch with his grandson, and they are sipping lemonade and they are reminiscing. The grandfather wanted to be a traveling preacher in younger years. He had been all set to leave his home, but then his father reminded him to pray for guidance. And that very night, his father died, and the old man, realized that Spirit was telling him to stay. Now his grandson appreciates the lemonade, and the old man smiling. He never regretted staying on the farm. The inspiration here is that a cool lemonade is a reminder that there's always a plan, and if you were sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. Do this personal inquiry, asking if my most powerful thoughts are a form of a prayer. How can I live in this active prayer? Key ideas are all prayers are answered, following where life leads, being of service, and leading to fulfillment. Keywords are clarity, destiny, and authenticity. You can do this meditation knowing that you cannot take anything with you when you leave this earth, knowing that thoughts create your world. Think now of the things that make you happy. Having all that you desire begins with taking what you need at the right time. Trust that you will be offered the very best. Whether or not you take what is offered to you is entirely your decision. And the Bob Ross Oracle card is the last card. Out came the Animal Lover. There is nothing in the world that Bob Ross loved more than the little creatures who populate his world. I love these little rascals. They are so much fun to feed and to play with, and also to work with, Bob Ross said. It creates a whole new awareness of nature when you work with little animals like this. And from a young age, Bob Ross would bring home injured animals to nurse them back to health, including the baby alligator he kept in the bathtub, much to his parents' surprise. So the animal lover will do anything to protect the weak and those unable to help themselves. He shows us that caring for the little critters that live in this great big world brings us the greatest joy in life. That was the reading for you, Aquarius. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a beautiful Friday. Wishing you a wonderful weekend. I'm sending lots of love out. Take care and goodbye.